Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here, welcome back to another video. Today I am here with part 2 of Let's Play The Sims 4 Simvivor Season 14, Revived Warriors. What a friggin' mouthful. In the last episode, we met all 8 of our, returning Sims, all vying for revenge, for the crown. They were all so close to winning in their first seasons, the best to never win, and we are here with them again in this episode. In the last episode, this magenta tribe, the Lupta tribe, ended up going to tribal council, and Emily was the first Sim eliminated from this season. I was wearing green in the last episode, so I decided to match them. This time I'm wearing like my magenta-ish, burgundy-ish shirt to give them good vibes and to make sure that you guys know I'm not favoring anybody. It's 4 a.m. Tribal council just happened. I'm sure they're shaken up a bit. So I just want to give them a chance to recoup. Or maybe sleep. Or swing. Whatever they want to do. Okay, Cole and Helen are starting off the day with yet another conversation. In the last episode, we saw them grow pretty close to each other. They were starting rumors around camp. They were gossiping around camp. I don't know what it was, but Cole was really testing people's patience, but it worked out because he has really strong relationships with people both on his tribe and on the other tribe. So it sounds like they're like having a plan. It's like, all right, you got it. Let's go. I don't know what it is, but it is very... Okay, Helen just farted. Oh my god. Just some light chit-chatting. Doesn't seem like there's anything too crazy going on here. We did see both Jinsen and DUAA chatting a lot in the last episode as well. They're just kind of existing for now. Laying low, which there's nothing wrong with. If your tribe is successful in challenges and all you're doing is just, building some low-key relationships, that's honestly all you need. You don't really need to be doing anything else. So I think that they are doing perfectly fine. Oh, he's practicing with Cole. Oh, I didn't even see. No. Them two would never be playing football. Okay. They're not doing a very good job. Which, yeah, maybe you guys should stop. You guys would never be playing football in real life together. No. How did she end up in there? There's no way to get there. How did she end up in there? What the heck? Unless she was friggin' hiding. Were you hiding? So DUAA and Cole actually know each other from their first season, and I do remember like in one of the early episodes, Cole and DUAA like had like a little fight at one of the challenges. It was like a pool challenge where they were swimming, and then Cole's Sim just randomly started yelling at DUAA. But for the rest of the season, they were really close friends. So it's interesting. Maybe their Sims will start chatting again in this season. I don't really know. I do see Gian and Megan having a conversation over here. I don't think they've really chatted yet. Okay. One thing that's interesting about both Gian and Megan that I would see them working together is in Season 4, Gian was part of a bromance. Like, he had, like, a tight alliance with J-Mark, who eventually ended up eliminating him and losing. And then Megan also had, like, this very tight alliance with, like, her best friend in real life, Allison, who ended up winning Season 11. So maybe they are, like... We don't have our other halves with us this time around. Maybe we should become each other's other halves, which, to me, would be a really good plan. Because I think if you worked together secretly, and they're on opposite tribes, so they can't really help each other right now. But in the future, they could really work together to be like secret duos. So I'm gonna see if they stick together and if they continue to chat with each other throughout the rest of the season, because I'm gonna be really interested to see how that flows. Okay, Helen is getting to know DUAA. DUAA's like, hey, like, listen, I was Cole's bestie the first time around. Can we all be besties this time around? Helen seems to like her. She's thinking about her. It's like their first time really chatting, but it's important because they're on the same tribe, so they need to be building those connections with each other. If I was Helen, I'd be like, yeah, we can get together, but secretly, she'd always be closer to Cole than DUAA would be. I don't know. Megan and Jinsen are chatting now, which is a new little relationship I haven't seen before. Oh, Jinsen and Gian are like, yeah, she's cool, right? I like her. And now they're chatting maybe about Megan, or is Megan still here? No, they're just chatting about Megan. And then Lindsay, for some reason, is over here practicing singing with Cole. Okay. We're gonna head to the challenge around noon. So it looks like there's a group conversation happening now, but we'll see where we can head. Oh, Helen is way ahead of everybody and has taken it onto herself to be swimming down here in the ocean. Oh, so is DUAA. Okay, DUAA doesn't even know how to swim, and her sim is swimming on her own. Look at that. How did they get down here so quickly? Did they run down this whole path? I did not notice that. But yeah, they have free reign. They can do whatever they want. Go ahead, girls. But I think we need to head over to the challenge. It's 12:30. Let's go. All right, welcome to the challenge arena. This challenge is called Organ Donor, where 3 Sims from each one of their tribes will have to donate their little organ skills to us. And the winner will be the tribe that has amassed the largest combined pipe organ skill within a certain amount of time. So there's only 3 people on the Lupta tribe, so that means only 3 people on the Kava tribe will be competing, and those 3 people will be decided by random draw. I'm gonna roll a number, ask Siri to give me a number between 1 and 4, and whichever one she lands on, Gion being 1, 2, 3, 4, will sit out of this competition. Ready? Give me a number between 1 and 4. 2, so that means DUAA will be sitting out of this competition. She can head home. She is still equally safe if her tribe wins, and not if not, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, they are all stationed at their pipe organ. I looked it up, and not a single one of them have a pipe organ skill, so we will just add up the total skill that the tribe makes at the allotted time. They are all set to practice the pipe organ, and we will be doing it until 3 o'clock. And at 3 o'clock, we will add up all of their skills and see which tribe has the highest pipe organ skill. All right, Simvivors, ready, go. Oh, Helen, for some reason, is taking a walk around the entire pipe organ, which might slow her down a little bit. This is a challenge we've never done on Simvivor before. Oh, we're getting tips. Okay. Cole's sim is feeling very confident, and he seems to be building the pipe organ skill the fastest. So 3 o'clock only. Looks like we are really making some people happy over here. Helen seems to have already caught up with her skill. Cole is building this skill exponentially faster. Does he even have like a... Oh, he has the quick learner thing. Oh, okay. That is going to be major for his tribe. So he already has level 1, so that's 100. So now everything after this will be like 102, 3, 4. Wow. It is not even gonna be close. It is not gonna even be close. Holy cow. Helen didn't let her delayed start push her back at all. All right, it is 3 o'clock on the dot. Let's add things up together. Here, I'll even hide this for you guys. You can see. Oh, nice. All right, so Gion, we're gonna start with this tribe first. Gion's pipe organ skill is 61. Jensen's pipe organ skill is 62. And Helen's pipe organ skill is 60. What's 61 plus 60 plus 62? It's 183. And now let's add up the Lupta tribe. Lindsay's pipe organ skill is 71. Megan's pipe organ skill is 65. And Cole's pipe organ skill is 39, so it's 139. So we have 139. What's 139 plus 65 plus 71? 275, so nearly 100 whole points above the Kaba tribe. The Lupta tribe wins immunity, safe from the vote tonight at Tribal Council. None of them will be having to send each other home again. As for Gion, Jensen, Helen, and DUAA, one of them will be headed home tonight in a switch in a turn of events, which is great for them. We can balance out these tribes again, which I love. All right, but for now, let's head back to camp. DUAA is home, be like, what the heck, guys? Really? You couldn't bag pipe organ challenge for me? Yeah, she's at a loss. She has no choice but to be okay with what happened, and she's looking anxious because of or maybe she's looking relaxed. If I was sitting in a rocking chair, I would be very anxious because I'd be like, oh my god, oh my god. But I can't relax in a rocking chair. They would just make me dizzy. But she just seems to be at peace. I don't see any stress on her face. So let's see if anybody else is stressed. Gion? Gion's coming to chat with, just practicing more football with Cole. I don't necessarily know that that worked for you the first time. So yeah, maybe you should go cook instead. That is a much better idea. Cole knows how to cook too, so maybe you guys can bond over that and not over football, because that just was not working. So Jensen's talking to Cole. Jensen and Cole have a crazy relationship. When and how did that happen? We have Lindsay and Jensen, our little duo here. We have a lot of duos this season. We have Lindsay and Jensen. We had Megan and Gian this morning. We have Cole and Helen hanging out right now. The only one without a duo right now seems to be Dua. It's Dua without the duo. Dua and the Duos. That's going to be the name of this episode, Dua and the Duos. But I hope that doesn't mean necessarily anything for her, because the duos are pretty much cross-tribal at lines anyways, so hopefully it doesn't mean anything. But Lindsay here is probably giving Jensen some advice on what he can do tonight. Jensen's like, don't worry, I'm taking out the trash. If I was on that tribe, genuinely, I would probably get rid of Helen, knowing how close she is to Cole and knowing how good of a player Cole is. It's like, you should really, like, cut the head off the snake, or any part of the snake, really. That way, she could be more loyal to them, right? And if I was Dua, I would want to do the same. Because like I mentioned, see, Dua is going... Oh, now Dua is practicing football with Cole. Cole, you need to stop. Dua's here like, look at me with my number one. I'm gonna cut Helen. That way, Cole is my number one now. Because, like, in the beginning of the episode, Dua was like, hey, like, Cole used to be my number one. Can we be, like, a trio? But really, now that she has this opportunity, she can cut Helen. That way, that trio is over, and the trio just becomes a duo, and the duo is her and Cole. That would be a really smart move, in my opinion. I think that's the best decision. I'm not saying that's what they're going to do, but I think that would be the best decision. And Helen might be in trouble here. She might be feeling the consequences of only really chatting with Cole this whole time. She's now going to go talk to Jensen and maybe plan something else. Maybe something about Gian, per se. Gion's been a little elusive, more than usual, I feel. You know, he hasn't really, like he did in that first season, he didn't really find a relationship to grasp on, right? Like, we saw him talking to Megan, and that could still be a possibility if he stays, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's like a relationship he grasped on. That's really the only reason he made it so far in the first season he was on, is because he was really like close with one person. Meanwhile, Dua's sim is just gonna go for another swim. She's like, I have my plan. I'm getting rid of Helen. I don't need to talk to anyone else. Dua, I don't think that is a good idea. Oh, also, I forgot to put the logo back. Oopsies, sorry. Okay. In Dua's absence, the rest of the tribe is just sitting up here. I mean, listen, if they're ready for tribal, I'm ready for tribal. Let's go to tribal. Through these castle doors are the members of the Kava tribe at their very first tribal council. They did not stack up to the Lupta tribe at today's challenge, and therefore they are here in front of the fire. Before we send one of them home, let's recap the week. Gian, we saw you start to build bonds with Megan on the other tribe, you know, potentially because you guys both had a duo in the last seasons you were on, but not on this season. Did that lone wolf mentality help you with your tribe mates, or did they just see you as very expendable and want to send you home? Dua, you seemed to have a plan to get back on top and in good graces with Cole. You noticed that Helen was getting a little bit too close to him, and so you wanted to cut that right off. Did your plan succeed tonight, or did you sitting out of the challenge just make your tribe mates not really care about you at all and send you home? Jensen, you also have some really strong relationships around camp, and you did make it all the way to the end on your season. You're actually the only person on your tribe to make it to the final 2 spot. Did that intimidate your tribe mates, and did they get you out tonight? Helen, you have a very strong relationship with Cole, but did you build enough strong relationships with the people on your tribe in order to save you tonight? Or did they look at your relationship with Cole as a threat to their game? All right. Oh. First vote goes to Helen. Second vote goes to Gion. That's 1 vote Helen, 1 vote Gion. Third vote goes to DUA. That's 1 vote Helen, 1 vote Gion, 1 vote DUA, 1 vote left. Fourth and final vote goes to the second person voted out of Simvivor Season 14 Revived Warriors, Helen. Yes, that's right. They made the move on Helen. I mean, I don't even want to say they made the move because it was only 2 votes, but Gion and DUA did indeed vote for Helen. DUA did exactly as her plan was. She was getting close with Cole and Helen, realized that Helen was always going to be Cole's number 1 over her, and so she knocked that right off. Honestly, an amazing move from DUA, and an amazing move for the tribe in general. I don't look at the relationships until it's time for me to sit here at Tribal, and to me, getting rid of Helen just made the most sense. On Helen's original season, she was an amazing strategist. She was, part of alliances. She did really well in challenges, but just this season, I think that when you have such amazing competition surrounding you, as good as you are in your first season doesn't make you the best of the best. And so unfortunately for Helen, her time here at the Revived Warriors camp is over. And as for the rest of them, I'm really interested to see where they go, because I'm not gonna lie, they do not have strong relationships with each other. Not just like them 3, but like the other tribe is much more social and has a much tighter bonds with each other than them 3 do. And so if they want any chance in continuing or having allies, they need to start talking to each other, because Jensen has Lindsay, Cole now has DUA, or DUA has Cole, and Gion has Megan. They've all somehow like situated themselves with somebody else on the other tribe, but not with each other. But the other tribe has talked to each other. That's the difference. So they need to get it together. We are down to 3-3. Anything can happen. It might not be like that in the next episode. There might be a swap. There might be something coming. So they need to get it together. And I'm really excited to see what ends up happening because of it. But for now, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye.